Okay, this is the Bush Class USA basic certification exercise for making and using char cloth. This will be the first part, which is just making the charred cloth. And it's really very simple. You just have to cut a piece of fabric that is 100% cotton into small squares and put them into a tin that you can use any kind of a tin, but the classic one is the Altoids tin, and you put a hole in the top of the tin so that the gases that are being released from the cotton as it decomposes can come out through the hole. And of course, putting it in a tin is what makes it a oxygen deprived environment so that it chars instead of burns. Okay, so just kind of demonstrate the just cut some pieces off of a piece of cotton fabric, in this case my t-shirt, an old t-shirt, and just kind of cut it into pieces that are about an inch or so in size, which is a convenient size for putting it over the flint, and then you'll strike it with the striker and then it'll catch the spark. So it just has to be about that size, and the reason why you want to cut it before is that when these char, they'll be already in the shape that you want them. You could char a big piece of cloth and then cut it, but that'd be messy, so it's better to do it before. So basically you just put them into the tin, and you want the material to not be real tightly connecting, touching each other inside there. So you kind of spread them apart a little bit. That's going to be a lot of charred cloth here. That's probably enough. I don't want to make too full, so I'll just put that much in. Okay, then we're just simply going to put it into the fire and let it stay on the fire until it'll start smoking, and then it'll stop smoking. And when it stops smoking, I'll flip it over and let it go for a little bit more. It should start smoking again, and then it'll stop again. So I'm going to put it in the fire. And then it'll start heating up in there and start smoking, and the smoke's going to come out through the hole in the tin. You can char other materials, other natural materials other than just cotton fabric. You can use punk wood, which is a good one. I've done that. And you just take the wood in another type of a tin, any kind of a tin, but if you're going to be doing a larger quantity, you want a bigger tin. And then after it chars, it'll be like coal, dark. What's happening is this chars is that the natural material, in this case cotton, which is 100% cellulose, the molecule is being decomposed by the heat. It's a process called pyrolysis, and the cellulose molecule is being broken down into its constituents, and everything but the carbon is being driven off. And you can see now that the smoke's coming out pretty good through there. I'm going to see if I can shine that light on it and see the smoke coming out of the hole there in the tin. So that's smoking pretty good now. So what's going to be left behind is pretty much pure carbon, and the carbon is able to take the spark of the weaker spark of the flint and steel at a lower, it'll take a lower temperature spark. So we'll just let this continue to go ahead and smoke for a little bit. It takes a while. It could take up to about 5 minutes, so I'm probably going to end up breaking the video and resuming it. I'll continue it again and show you the last little bit of the smoke as it's kind of stopping, and then I'll flip it over and let you see the last little bit of smoke there, and then I'll take it out and show you what it looks like after it's charred. get a little bit of a close-up here of that smoke coming out of there. I don't know if you're able to see it very well. You can see it better now. So we'll just let that smoke for a little bit, and then after it's finished smoking, we'll flip it over. I'll show you that when we get to that point.